Ohayo Villagers, welcome back to the village. If you are new, hello, welcome. Okay, and today we are going to be discussing how to get infinite blue evolution. So before we get started, please do sub to the channel if you are new, or maybe not. We are on our way to 2K. That's right, we're going to start promoting that now. But if you want to help us get to 2K, really appreciate it. But yes, we are going to be discussing how to use infinite blue evolution. This method has been shown before on the internet. I just want to make sure y'all know I didn't make this or anything. I know that Steedo just talked about it, as well as Tank the Gamer, my friend, who is the person who actually showed it to me. So guys, there are going to be a few things that you do need in order to make this method work. You're going to need data input, meditation, and some sort of charge. I'm using burst charge just because it's my favorite charge move in the game. It's really quick, but you could also use possibly Divinity Unleash or maximum charge, even just any charge move, and then meditation and data input. And then you're going to need a super soul that gives you auto key recovery. Now, a lot of people have been using, I think I finally warmed up, just because when you use that limit burst, it gives you, I think it gives you auto just guard, and then it will increase your key recovery and along with some other things after 30 seconds of battle. But I'm using Right Then Let's Begin the Experiment for a couple of reasons, just because I think that Right Then Let's Begin the Experiment is my favorite super soul to use in PvE scenarios, and I think that this method will be best used in a PvE setting. Along with the fact that you get it from the start, no things that are holding you back. The only limitation that it does has, if once your health has 75% or below, you do not get the key recovery anymore, and you will lose your infinite blue. But that won't be much of an issue when you're in PvE, because you can use items in both raids and parallel quests. So yeah, that's really my mindset on this. It can be used in PvP as well, and it will be really good there, but there's just a lot of steps to it, which I'm about to get into. So guys, we are here in training. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get this off, and then we're actually going to go into some parallel quests just to show you guys how this actually works. So we are going to first use meditation first thing going into the fight, and then after your meditation's up, you're gonna burst charge real quick, get to 5 bars of key so you can then activate blue evolution, go into blue evolution, data input, and limit burst. And then with that, our key should just not go down, but let's just wait until meditation is over so you guys can see that it worked. So now, as you guys can see, our key is not going down at all. We are good. No more meditations up. We still do have our super soul active, which is keeping our key up, but so if anything, we're gaining key, not even losing or staying at the same. But let's just kind of do a few combos, and you can just see the power of blue evolution. And of course, with this super soul on, you are also going to be getting a buff to your Ki Blast supers. Just let's just use Revenge Death Ball or Revenge Final Flash. That was a nice amount of damage. Like 7,842. That's a good amount of damage. So you're getting your blue evolution buff on top of, I believe, an XL buff with the super soul. But we'll just check it out, everything, after we get out of the training mode. Let's just kill Vegeta. Bye, Prince. I have surpassed you with my own evolution. But yes, this is really useful, honestly. When doing PQs, they can be really annoying. So to be able to just kind of have infinite blue, which blue is the strongest awoken skill in the game, percentage-wise, really, so it's pretty solid. But let's just go, and I'm going to kind of recap exactly how we do this, so if you guys need another chance to see it, we're going to do this again in a parallel quest, and then again probably. So guys, really quick, I wanted to give you what I think is probably the best free-to-play option here, is getting beat up makes me cranky. This is just an always thing that's going to be going on. Activates key auto recovery mode, and then when stamina is maxed out, boosts Ki Blast based skill attacks. So that's just pretty solid. Even for having DLCs, this is a pretty good option. I completely overlooked this, actually. You're always going to have the auto key recovery, and then when your stamina is maxed out, you'll also boost your Ki Blast based attack. So that's honestly, that's pretty solid. That's really good. And then I just really wanted to quick show you guys what Right Then Let's Begin the Experiment does. When health is above 75%, activates key auto recovery mode, boosts the amount of key restored, and boosts ki blast based skills by XL. So yeah, with all the buffs that this Super Soul is providing, and the fact that I think this is better in PvE, this is just definitely for me the way to go. So guys, I went into a couple of parallel quests just to try this out, and the reason why is very straightforward. It is a lot of steps to do in order to trigger this, and that's like the biggest downfall of this method. Yes, you have infinite blue. You can see throughout the entirety of this parallel quest, I am in blue evolution, no issues. The only problem I'm experiencing is just getting to that point. So it's just the fact that there are so many steps in PvP, a very like fast-paced thing going on. You're not gonna really have the time as much. There are definitely ways around this. There are definitely tricks you can do to be able to get this off in PvP. I just think that it's honestly not worth it, and I'd rather just go with Super Saiyan God or something like that in PvP. While on the other hand, PvE, during this parallel quest, I could definitely see the crazy amounts of damage that I was able to do with Blue Evolution, and on top of that, my Super Soul buff, and on top of that, not having to really worry about charging as much. I definitely think that I should have put on a max ki build, sort of gone with a different QQ bang. That way I would have been able to really see the true power of evolution without having to worry as much. Again, I don't really have to charge. I don't charge often. The only times I did charge were when like it was changing phases and new enemies were coming in, because there was really nothing else I could do than charge. So it was like I might as well, but I really never had to. You guys could also notice my health definitely dropped below the 75% a couple of times during this parallel quest, but all I had to do was use an item, and that was that, and I was still in Blue Evolution. And even when the small amount of time where I didn't have it active, it didn't really lower my ki that much. So this Super Soul, in tandem with the move, the method, whatever we want to call this, the glitch, definitely works well for PvE content. Again, the same problem I had with parallel quests will probably happen in raids, but I think just less likely to happen. If you get really unlucky and they just all target you, or not all target you, if the raid boss targets you while trying to set this up, that can be a bit of a problem. Otherwise though, if he's locked onto someone else, you can very easily do everything that you have to do, and you can get a lot of damage off. I still don't know if it's actually worth it for the time it takes. I'd probably say it takes about like 30 seconds for everything to be all set up. Maybe a little bit less than that, not for 30 seconds, but it does take a good amount of time. So would you rather just spam bending Kamehameha in that time or do anything else? I'm not too sure. I'm gonna say honestly, because when it comes to raids, I'm not optimal. I more or less just mess around, because like they're not, you know, I don't know, I don't really care that much, so I just mess around. But if you're trying to be optimal, I'd probably look into doing something a little bit different. But yeah guys, this Super Soul, this method, it's really good. I really do like it. If you guys have any questions for me, if you guys want to talk about this more, we can go to the Discord server or the comment section below. But yeah, with that though, okay, peace.